They're the two most advanced private jets on the planet, built for nonstop global travel, cutting-edge comfort, and unmatched speed. The Gulfstream G800 and Bombardier Global 8000 are battling for the crown of long-range luxury today. We're comparing them side by side, and one unexpected detail might just decide the winner. Cabin. Let's start where it matters most. The cabin. Because when you're spending 8 figures on an aircraft or dropping $250,000 on a charter, you want to know exactly what kind of space you're getting. The Gulfstream G800 rolls out with a cabin that measures 99 feet and 5 inches long. That's more than 100 feet of pressurized luxury. The width comes in at 8 feet and 2 inches, while the height maxes out at 6 feet and 3 inches. These dimensions give you real walkable space. You're not ducking your head, and you're not brushing shoulders with the cabin walls. Gulfstream fits this space with up to 4 living areas. You can configure it however your lifestyle demands. Want a full bedroom in the back? Done. Need a conference room that actually feels like a conference room? They've got you. The windows are massive. Gulfstream's signature oval windows are the largest in business aviation, measuring 28 inches tall. These aren't portholes. They're panoramic views of the world below. Now let's talk about the Bombardier Global 8000. This jet brings a cabin length of 102 feet and 9 inches. That's over 3 feet longer than the G800 width comes in at 8 feet, and height sits at 6 feet and 2 inches. So you're looking at similar width and height, but Bombardier gives you noticeably more length to work with. The Global 8000 can be configured with up to 4 cabin zones as well. Bombardier's Nuage seats are legitimately some of the most comfortable aviation seats ever designed. They tilt, they recline, they cradle you in ways that make sense for long-haul flying. The cabin management system is controlled through high-definition displays and allows you to adjust lighting, temperature, and entertainment with intuitive controls. Both cabins offer connectivity that keeps you plugged into the world, or lets you ignore it completely. High-speed internet, satellite communications, and entertainment systems that rival home theaters. The real difference comes down to personal preference. Do you value Gulfstream's iconic windows and that slightly wider feel? Or does Bombardier's extra length and lower cabin altitude win you over? Stick around until the end to see which jet holds an absolutely insane speed record that shocked the entire aviation industry. Cockpit. Up front, both aircraft represent the cutting edge of avionics and pilot interface design. This is where billions in research and development translate into real safety and capability advantages. The G800 cockpit is built around the Gulfstream Symmetry flight deck. It's a complete reimagining of how pilots interact with an aircraft. 10 touchscreen displays dominate the panel, all running on next-generation processing power. Active control side sticks give pilots tactile feedback. You can actually feel what the airplane is doing through the stick. The system includes predictive landing performance, which tells pilots exactly what their landing distance will be based on current conditions before they even start their approach. Phase of flight intelligence means the cockpit automatically configures itself for takeoff, cruise, descent, and landing. Pilots get the exact information they need when they need it, without hunting through menus or subpages. Enhanced vision systems and synthetic vision technology mean pilots can see the runway and terrain, even in zero visibility conditions. The Bombardier Global 8000 features the Bombardier Vision Flight Deck. This is also a fully integrated system with high-resolution displays and an exceptionally clean layout. The fly-by-wire system is incredibly smooth, translating pilot inputs into precise aircraft movements. One of the standout features is the combined vision system that fuses enhanced and synthetic vision into a single intuitive display. Bombardier includes a side stick controller and what they call exceptional situational awareness tools. The weather radar is 4th generation, giving pilots advanced warning of turbulence and storm cells. Both cockpits are approved for steep approach operations, meaning they can access challenging airports that many jets simply cannot reach. For pilots, both represent dream assignments. These aren't aircraft you fight with. They're machines you think into doing what you want. The automation handles the workload while still keeping the pilots engaged and in command. Engine and performance. Here's where things get absolutely wild. Both of these jets were designed with one obsession: range. But they took different paths to get there. The Gulfstream G800 is powered by two Rolls-Royce Pearl 700 engines. Each engine delivers 18,750 pounds of thrust. The result? The G800 has a maximum range of 8,000 nautical miles. In practical terms, you can fly from Los Angeles to Dubai nonstop or Singapore to San Francisco. Routes that were impossible with previous generation jets become routine. Maximum cruising speed hits Mach 0.925, which translates to roughly 710 miles per hour. The G800 can climb to 45,000 feet in just 20 minutes, getting you above weather and commercial traffic quickly. Maximum operating altitude is 51,000 feet, putting you in some seriously thin air where fuel efficiency peaks. The Bombardier Global 8000 counters with two Rolls-Royce Pearl engines as well, but specifically the Pearl 700 variant optimized for their airframe. These produce 18,840 pounds of thrust each. The headline number? Maximum range of 8,000 nautical miles, matching the G800 on paper. But here's where Bombardier made headlines. Maximum speed on the Global 8000 hits Mach 0.94. Under certain conditions, it's pushed past Mach 0.95. We're talking about 721 miles per hour. That makes it the fastest purpose-built business jet in production. Period. Both jets cruise efficiently in the low Mach 0.8 range for maximum fuel economy. But when you need to get there fast, the Global 8000 has the edge. The flight experience in both is remarkably smooth. Advanced wing designs and fly-by-wire systems mean turbulence is dampened and handling is precise. Price. Let's talk numbers. The Gulfstream G800 carries a list price of approximately $78 million. Charter rates typically run between $10,000 and $15,000 per flight hour depending on routing and availability. The Bombardier Global 8000 comes in at approximately $78 million as well. Charter rates mirror the G800 at roughly $10,000 to $15,000 per hour. At this level, price becomes less about the number and more about value, capability, and which manufacturer's philosophy aligns with your priorities. The verdict. Remember that speed record we mentioned? In 2024, a production Global 8000 flew from Singapore to Las Vegas in just 14 hours and 39 minutes, averaging speeds that made aviation enthusiasts lose their minds. It shattered records and proved that Bombardier's speed claims weren't just marketing. Both of these aircraft represent the absolute peak of what's possible in business aviation right now. The G800 brings Gulfstream's legendary build quality, those spectacular windows, and a cabin altitude that keeps you fresher. The Global 8000 counters with outright speed supremacy, slightly more cabin length, and an even lower cabin altitude. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of ultimate luxury, a like and a subscription would mean the world. And for those who dream of flying in style, click right here to watch our video on the world's wealthiest leaders and their luxurious private jets unveiled. See you in the skies.